this is TheBryMan15, and today I am going to be reviewing the PlayStation 4. So before we get into the review, I'll tell you what comes in the box with the PlayStation 4. You of course get the system, because that'd be stupid if they didn't put that in. You get one controller. You get a headset, which when I first saw this, I thought it was going to be pretty crappy. And it feels pretty crappy and pretty cheap, but it actually works really well, and it's a lot better than what I thought it would be. Then it also comes with the charge cord for the remote. Only one charge cord, and if you buy other remotes, they also don't come with a charge cord. So you will have to buy another USB because they don't match the PlayStation 3s. And then it comes also with a HDMI, and it's fairly long, so it gets the job done. So yeah, that's all that comes in the box. First, let's talk about the controller. The controller is a lot better than the PlayStation 3s. It feels a lot better, it plays a lot better. The triggers at the bottom here have a slight curve to them. I don't know if you can see that. They have a slight curve. And so it's a lot better when you're playing Call of Duty or Battlefield or something like that, and you need the triggers. Your fingers don't slip off like they used to. I know mine used to a lot. And then the buttons down here, these are a lot easier. And actually the touchpad up here, I haven't had to use it a lot. The most I've used it was in Madden to press it for a timeout. Not many things to use this for right now, but I also haven't played a whole lot of games, so there might be something that I haven't used it for. But yeah, it works well. And then the share and the options button. Options is basically the start button, and share really doesn't have a whole lot of functionality right now. But yeah, the light bar back here tells you which player you are by which color it is. I think it's blue is first, red is second, something like that. And it just lights up back here. It's used a lot for the PlayStation Eye, but I don't have that. It's sold separately for $60. So if you want that, then yeah. Also the PlayStation Eye, when you get it, you can live stream over Twitch, and that's what I would get it for if I were to use it. And I'll probably get one for that reason. Talk and see the messages and stuff, and they can watch you as you play, which sounds a little weird, but it's cooler than how it sounds, I guess. So yeah, let's move on to the PlayStation 4. The PlayStation 4 is a lot smaller than the PlayStation 3, and I will show you right now. This is my PlayStation 3. It's the old Big Bertha, and you can tell, maybe I can stand them up. They do still a stand for this, but you can stand it up on its own. It works just fine. But yeah, the stand, I guess, is for more safety. But here is the two compared, and you can see, I mean, this is the first version of the PlayStation 3, but considering this is the first version of the PlayStation 4, I expected it to be a lot bigger in size than the other one. I was pleasantly surprised about how small it was. But yeah, this is the old one. It's huge, has the awkward slope to it, and it's just big and it weighs a lot. This one barely weighs anything, and I like it a lot better. By the way, I barely touch this anymore. Once you start playing the PlayStation 4, it's kind of hard to go back, actually. Just looking at the videos and trailers and stuff don't really do it justice. But once you actually start playing it and plugging it in and you see for yourself, it does actually look a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was just going to be a little bit better graphically, but no, the graphics are very, very good. As for the graphics, I can't really show you right now because the capture cards don't work, but as soon as that starts working, I will upload videos of gameplay and stuff and show you guys that. But yeah, the capture card has a HDCP thing that it's going through right now that you can't capture the game footage. There are splitters and stuff that you can get. I got one and it didn't work, and then I was looking for another, and I figured I might just wait a little bit to see if it does. If not, I will search harder and find one that does work for this, so I can get some footage up there. But yeah, on the back, you have your HDMI port, your Ethernet if you use that, and an auxiliary port, and a sound port for your sound system. And yeah, I mean, it's great. Like I said, once you start playing on the PlayStation 4, it's kind of hard to go back. I've been tempted to go back and start playing Grand Theft Auto a little bit again, but that's really the only game that I've missed. I upgraded my Call of Duty to the PlayStation 4 version, and I spent like the first 2 matches, I think, just looking around because everything looked like so much better than on the PlayStation 3. I literally got killed like 25 times within the first 2 games, and yeah, I was not paying attention to that. I was just trying to look and see how good everything looked, and shooting the gates on that big map with the rocks and stuff. I'm sure you guys know what it's called. I forget right offhand. But yeah. So, the PlayStation. The interface looks nice. It's improved quite a lot. They didn't really mess with it a whole lot, but they did improve it, and so I like that a lot. It's a lot faster, more responsive. You can get to the store and stuff a lot faster. The only problem some people have with the PlayStation now is that you have to pay to play online for the online games, but it's $50 for a year, and sometimes, especially around this time, you can find a lot of deals for the coupon codes and stuff like that. That'll get you the code. I think I just got one for $25 on Amazon for one of their deals. So yeah, they have that. And a lot of people kind of complain because you have to pay to get online now, but the good thing about it is you get free games every month, and if you have a PlayStation Vita, or if you have your PlayStation 3 and your PlayStation 4, they all get free games. And so you just download them and play them. As long as you have PlayStation Plus, then you'll be able to play the free games. And I think that's a win, because the games aren't like Xboxes that they put out. Xbox kind of puts out some older games, because they started doing it because they saw how well Sony was doing that, and they brought out old games which don't really interest me, and I don't have Xbox Live right now because I mostly play on the PlayStation. But yeah, I don't see how it's not worth the $50 or whatever you spend to get the PlayStation Plus. I think it works well. And I haven't had any problems online. Well, I can't say I haven't had any problems, but a couple of times in Madden, I've went to play my friend, and we couldn't connect our game in the connected franchise. We're supposed to play for the Super Bowl, and it wouldn't let us connect to each other to play. So we had to sim it, and I ended up losing, but that's besides the fact. So yeah, just a few problems with online. I've heard Battlefield 4 is having problems, but that's on both consoles right now. That's having problems. So yeah, the PlayStation problem at first with the blue light and not playing, I never had that problem, obviously. Some people had it, and I mean, no launch is going to be perfect. Xbox had a few problems as well, but I'm sure both of them will get it sorted out, and everyone will have their PlayStation 4s and Xbox Ones working. No one intends for that to happen, it just kind of happens once in a while. Happens between the manufacturers and shipping and stuff, it gets knocked around and whatnot. But yeah, I've really enjoyed my PlayStation 4 so far. I look forward to playing more games, and I will be uploading more video game footage. So yeah, I do really enjoy the PlayStation 4. If I had to tell you to buy it or not, I'd tell you to buy it. If you can find one, that is, right now. Yeah, it's a step up. I mean, there aren't a whole lot of games right now, so if you want to wait, if you've bought a lot of the games that are on this for the PlayStation 3, then yeah, I would say just keep your PlayStation 3, especially if you can't find one and would otherwise have to pay a boatload of money to get it. But for the $3.99 that it was, I think it was a great deal, and I love it, and I don't think I'm going to go back to Big Bertha anytime soon. So yeah, I'll keep playing this, and I would say definitely pick one up if you can find one. And yeah, as for choosing PlayStation 4 or Xbox One, I can't help you there. I like Xbox. I have an Xbox 360 and the original Xbox, and I plan on getting the Xbox One, but I don't really have a need for both right now, especially considering a lot of the games are the same. But as soon as something like Titanfall comes out, or Halo, I like playing those games, so I might pick one up for those, and maybe the price will drop a little bit. Right now, both graphics look the same, but eventually down the road, there might be a little difference. This might be a little better. I know some games right now are only at 720 for the Xbox, but 1080 on the PlayStation. Some people can't tell the difference, some people can. It might just be some people's bias that see the difference, I don't know. But yeah, that's about it for the review. So yes, PlayStation 4 gets, I don't know, an A+, or an 8.5 if we're rating it, or a 2 thumbs up, or I don't know, however you want to rate it. It's a good system, so get one, and yeah, thanks for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.